You don't know the power of the dark side. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. Chillin with Villains podcast.
Welcome everyone. We are back, and shout out to everybody who is listening. Shout out to Anchor. Shout out to anybody who lost bread after the Super Bowl. Y'all sick.
Thank you. That's me.
You bet on the Niners?
Nah, I did a Super Bowl squares joint.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I had
The spread.
The Chiefs had to end with a number ending in 3, and the Niners with a number ending in 2. And it wasn't even close to that. Still, I lost $20.
For real, the lowest scoring game I've seen in a while, but shout out
Surprisingly, it wasn't.
I mean, yeah.
It was 31 to what? 31 to 20?
What's up, Brian?
Hi.
Oh, shit.
Well, a live drop in from Magneto. I was just doing the intro, so you're right on time.
Right on time.
But yeah, guys, it is the Brown Steve Jobs, Mr. Steve Austin, aka Norman Rad, aka Ozymandias, is here, joined by the Gustoso from the Lost Borough, Clown Prince, and all the way from Montclair, New Jersey.
We never use. I feel like I've heard these.
No, never use Montclair. But shout out to Montclair. Shout out to you, Zoom.
Hello.
And shout out to Magneto, who's sifting through some nails.
Yo, he's definitely
He's fixing his car right now.
He's 100% looking for his headphone.
Yeah.
This guy said I'm fixing my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Magneto, and you're chilling with villains. So what's good, y'all?
Episode 43. Consistency is key. Let's get it. For those that don't know, for those that for some reason do not follow us on Instagram,
Get on it.
yeah, Comic Gods with a Z, or you can just type in the podcast name, Chillin with Villains. So Ariel / Ozymandias and I made a bet because I have a genuine feeling in my ball sack that the Justice League Snyder Cut will be announced Friday, Valentine's Day, February 14th. So I bet him 2 Tito shots that it will, and he said it won't. So
why Tito's?
I don't know. I just saw it in my cabinet, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That seems like a really reasonable drink.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very reasonable.
If it does get announced February 14th, Ariel has to take 2 shots. If it doesn't, I have to take 2 shots. So, Brian.
Yo, why don't you step it up?
Nah, you know why I said 2? Because majority of the times we film all together, it's in the morning, and I'm really not trying to take more than 2 shots on like a Sunday or Saturday
Man's
morning.
isn't trying to die.
Yeah, you got up the ante.
Shotgun a 4 Loco or something.
Oh my God!
Is it 2009?
Shotgun a 4 Loco.
Not even that. Just I would just die right in front of you guys if I did.
Shotgun a Thotteria.
Nah, I'm gonna just stick with the Tito's for now. Maybe we'll up the prices once we get this thing started. But still, Brian, is it getting announced February 14th? Yes or no?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Mark.
Hell yeah.
Is it
Wait,
getting
wait, wait,
announced?
wait. If I answer this question, do
Nah,
I
nah,
somehow
No,
part
no,
of this
it's
you
just
bet?
don't,
between
you
me
don't,
and
you don't
Junior.
gotta take, yeah.
Okay. I honestly don't know. It's either way.
Y'all know why?
Uh,
Y'all know why I say it is? Because Zack
why?
Snyder's very last post on Vero was for
Right, everything
people.
was like 214, everything, all that shit, right?
Well, that's the runtime for the movie, and once that was going along, he was posting about 214. But another reason is because he announced a art contest, so he wanted people to create so many people are sending him artwork
Oh yeah, I did
for
see
the
all
Zack
that.
Snyder Justice League. So what I think is they're gonna pick the best one, and they're gonna use that as the poster to promote the movie. And he's announcing the winner on February 14th. Coincidence? I think not.
Mm.
Ariel's like,
Did Boss Logic
Deep,
join that?
deeper, darker.
No,
no, but I
I
think
don't think he's a big. I don't think he's a big fan of Snyder, to be honest.
who Boss Logic? Boss Logic is canceled.
Yeah,
Yo, that's you
Yeah.
saying that, man.
yeah.
That's you
Delete
saying
that.
that.
Control Z.
Control
Nah, I'm
Z.
joking. But I think that artist, the Trini, I think that's what his name is on Instagram. He's joining it, and he's like a really popular one amongst the comic book artists, like digital artists wise. So yeah, we'll see. I want to start making this a thing, guys, because we always talk about how we want to have drinks on set, this and that. So I want to start placing more bets amongst ourselves in terms of drinking. So one that I came up with that I want us to start doing for like pretty much every movie is we
Chugging
all
whole bottles of Everclear.
however long the movie is, that's how many every we drink.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
We
No,
would
no, no.
actually die.
No, yeah, 100%. Um, no, I wanted to do so before they announce the Rotten Tomatoes score. We all give our predictions on what it would be, and the person that is furthest away has to take like
Oh
two
my
shots or
god.
whatever or something like that. So if you say like this movie's gonna be at 13% on Rotten Tomatoes and it turns out to 97, and you have the lowest pick there, then well you're asked out.
Oh hell no.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm
We gonna
willing
have
to
to
partake.
reformat. We're gonna have to reformat that competition
Take
because
shots of what? Tito's?
I can't
Yeah,
I
it
can't
could
get
be whatever.
into I can't get into the Rotten Tomatoes critics mindsets.
No, hold on. It could be like this, Mark. It could be a drink of your choosing.
I bet.
He's gonna take a shot of
Water.
water.
No, it has to be
Exactly.
alcoholic. It has to be
Absolutely.
alcoholic. Has to be alcoholic.
It does.
It does. Of
All right.
course. I'm gonna let you
All
drink
right.
2 shots of water.
All right.
How
White
we
Claw.
water?
White Claw lit. White Claw lit.
Yeah,
White
you-
Claw.
Oh my god.
Man.
Yeah.
So guys, we have casting news from DC. Johnny Depp is replacing Amber Heard as Mera
Shut the fuck up.
for Aquaman 2.
Lit.
Yeah, I am just like honestly, I was just saying I don't really follow celebrity couples and like what goes on just because we have our own relationships and friendships to worry about. Why should we really care about what these people are going through? But it's kind of crazy. I don't know the full background of it, but apparently not too long ago she accused Johnny of domestic violence, and it really took a hit on his career, even though it's accusations. Like she had a couple bruises, a couple like scars,
I,
like things like
I
that.
think also he accused her as well in that time, and he like posted something about his finger. I remember seeing something about his finger like being like fucked up and like cut up or something like
So apparently she like shit on his bed. She like threw pots
Oh.
and pans at him. Okay, so
that. That's fucked up. Y'all should be laughing.
I'm not laughing. I just
oh,
said,
you want to fuck with
oh.
me? You want to fuck with me? Take this. Just right on the right on the bed. Nah, but the reason that this is all surfacing is because there was a audio leak of her admitting to hitting him, and she was like, "I wasn't punching you, like I was hitting you, like I wasn't punching you though, like stop being a baby." Like basically, she was like, "Stop being a bitch," like this and that.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
read an article where basically like that. Yeah, basically
And
saying the same thing.
so now, obviously, cancel culture comes along, and Amber Heard is officially canceled. So yeah, back then she blamed him, like she accused him. He denied it. He denied everything. He said, "No, you were the one that was doing it." But obviously, no one believed him, besides the true Johnny Depp supporters, who I don't know many of. But no, apparently he lost out on a lot of roles because of it, and obviously we can all imagine why. But now that this audio leaked, and a lot of people are claiming that he's the one that leaked it, so now she's canceled, and yeah, there's a the trend now on Twitter that's hashtag justice for
Justice,
Johnny.
Oh
So,
my God.
justice for Juicy. Um,
um,
I,
yeah, what's up, guys? What do you guys think?
Tired of
I'll,
this shit.
I think
I mean, she took a shit on his bed, bro. Fuck out of here.
I also saw there was a
She-
petition starting to recast her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
should.
that's what I wanted to bring up because obviously this ties into what we discussed, which is comics and comic books. And yeah, so Warner Brothers has a serious matter on their hands because I think they're going to court in August. He's taking her to court, and the evidence seems pretty blatant that she fucking hit him and cut his finger and did all this bad shit to him.
Yeah,
So Warner Brothers has a decision to make now, and I personally think there's a very, very high chance she will get recasted. Um,
I think that's the right thing to do. I mean,
it is fair.
because
If
like
he's gonna miss out on all these other roles because of accusations she made, and now she gets accused of this, and which evidence seems pretty clear that she did it, then yeah, she should get the same exact treatment.
I think in just in terms of like like if like let's say like it was the other way around, right? And Johnny Depp actually was doing all this shit to her, like that she did to him,
Yeah,
and Johnny
he's
Depp
done.
was like, let's say he's in a role, whatever in DC, I'd be like saying the same thing to you right now.
Well, he lost his
Get him the
Pirates of the
fuck out of
Caribbean
there.
role. He lost his
Right,
Pirates of the Caribbean. Like
right.
that was his probably biggest moneymaker. Like he
Wait,
was
he
known
got
for
dropped
being-
from that?
Yeah, because of that.
Oh shit!
This man had a whole epiphany just now. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Damn.
It's like no wonder. This all makes
Whoa.
sense.
No, yeah, no, and like he I mean I think she should be recasted. I mean it sucks because like she was a great Mira, but like it's just like kind of it's sad. Like
Yeah.
why the fuck is this even happening?
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. We don't know what went in, what happened in
Yeah,
that house.
exactly.
None of us do.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe somehow it was somehow justified or something. Who knows?
Or not even that.
But
I'm not trying to back her up on anything. I'm not trying to back him up on anything. We don't know. Like maybe he did hit her, and
maybe it's like mutual. You're saying like maybe they both
exactly.
hit each other. Yeah.
But my thing is regardless of the fact, if we're gonna if we treated Johnny that way, we have to do the same to her. It's only fair. But also
But if
it
it is mutual, like, does it matter? Does that change anything?
right. That's what I was gonna say. We need all the facts. But my thing is this too is people do change. I'm a big believer in that. I don't believe someone is away 1 year and they're just like that for the rest of their lives. Like she could have changed for the better, he could have changed for the better. And people do deserve second chances. Look at RDJ for example. Dude was a big drug addict. His life was in shambles, and he got another shot and changed his life around. So
Right.
you can't look at someone and say no, like this is who you are and this is what defines you. That's a bunch of bullshit. So I know right now tensions are high, and again, not defending her, not defending him, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna sleep in my bed peacefully because I don't give a shit that much. But yeah, if
No pun intended.
oh god,
Control Z. Control Z.
control me.
Delete,
So-
delete.
So yeah, I do think unfortunately for these reasons, we need to be on the lookout for a new Mara, because it's just like and also like how would like her co-stars look at her? It's like Jason would be like, "Hey, Amber, what'd you do this weekend?
Yeah,
Shit
that's
on
like the
anyone else's
awkward
bed?"
part. Yeah, that's like the awkward part. I mean,
So
because like I hate recasts because it's just so like
right,
I
you
don't
have this
know.
whole universe.
Especially when she did such a great job. Like I'm really gonna miss her role in that. Like she smoked it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she had good chemistry.
Was he being sarcastic?
I
Of course he
was.
Yeah.
was.
I don't, fam. You erase
Dude,
Mera.
it's not Marvel. It's not Marvel. You know
You
how it
erase
is.
Mera
Oh, my
from.
fault. My fault. Kevin didn't produce it. My fault.
Yeah,
Come on.
you
She
know the
really
vibes.
smoked Mera. Really? That we care if she's recast or not.
I
I thought she was a
mean,
great Mira. I mean, for
I
what
mean,
she was seen, like actually like and given, I think she was a great Mira.
Eh.
yo, this might slow the whole production down on the Zack Snyder cut. Fuck, man.
Wait,
Why did you have
why?
to do that? Nah, because now they can't release it because of all this tension that's going on.
What is this like
Yo.
your like backup now in case like it doesn't?
Yeah. This is how I'm gonna defend it. But nah. They're gonna wait for this whole thing to
To blow over.
blow over to release it. But nah. So okay, if she does get recasted, give me a name. Who y'all want to see in this role?
Ooh.
But Ariel, this is what I'm saying now. Like you can't see anybody else in that role but her for the meantime, because like
¿Quién dijo?
I mean, go all right. So give me a name.
Karen Gillan. I don't know.
I see her more as
Yikes.
Batgirl.
I'm sorry. I don't. To me, again, just me. I'm only standing on this ledge here. To me, Amber Heard didn't. I didn't care about Mera. So if she gets casted,
So
recasted,
you didn't care when she ate those roses? That wasn't mad cute.
man, that part, you know what? That part is probably what really sealed the deal in the film for me. Really super underrated section of the film. I just
You know
don't-
what? I
When
think
she what?
when she ate the flowers, the roses.
I forgot about that.
So you know what I think? I think they should just kill her off screen.
just kill her off screen.
I'd rather that. I'd rather that.
But like, yeah,
Like
she
Flashpoint.
drowned.
No, just have fucking have Wonder Woman kill
Yo,
her.
have Wonder Woman cut her head off on the first scene.
Yeah, like Flashpoint.
I
Yo.
think Emma Watson could probably pull off Mira.
See,
Huh?
now you
Huh?
potting. Now you potting.
Yeah.
I'm what?
You potting?
The fuck does that mean?
Potting.
Like you Harry potting. Come on, bro. Get with the times.
Oh, sorry, my
Nah,
fault.
actually, Emma Watson. That's not bad. That's not a bad pick.
She's a pretty good actress.
She's
I
also
think.
number one draft pick.
actress.
But I mean, I still find it funny how you didn't like Mira. That's funny.
It's
Bro,
not
he
that.
doesn't like anything DC. It's okay.
That's right. That's true.
I gotta
My
stay
fault.
on brand, forcefully at least, even
And-
though it's
and-
not that
and-
serious.
And you do stay on brand. Trust me.
Now on a all serious note though, I do pray for the both of them. I do pray
Yeah,
that
for real.
they're able to find some form of closure amongst themselves on a personal level and amongst themselves in a relationship level. I really don't know how you go back to even communicating with that person after these all alleged things that went on, but
That's real talk.
nonetheless, nonetheless, you know, man, like that's life, and we don't know what's going on in their personal lives. So, you know, all these people that are judging, you know, don't be so quick to judge. You have your own issues, and the only reason it's not being publicized all over the place because you're not famous. And you know,
That's a
that's
fact.
just the sad truth. Like if you're a celebrity, you have to know that that's the territory of your work, and it sucks. But yeah. So, I mean,
But
on
it's
to better, you know, more positive news, especially for Ariel because you know he's an advocate. MCU
Yeah.
Disney Plus TV shows.
Wee.
Yo, WandaVision looks so good, bro. Oh my
Yo.
god, Ariel, I know you hyped for that.
I didn't
What?
see anything, so I can't be hyped for.
Oh, don't worry, it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
So there were
I think he's being sarcastic.
Hell
No,
yeah,
I
man,
know.
sarcastic.
wow, really?
That shit looks stupid, bro. What the fuck?
Yo, if you watch it, his hands. That's it.
I'm gonna watch it. So
Hands
hands up.
Hands up. Hands up. Nah, I'm not gonna. Wow, I actually felt the exact opposite way. To be honest with you, like, because
Look at that wholesome growth. Hey yo, Control Z.
hey,
Control Z.
yo, press pause, rewind, play. Um, like to be honest, with the 2.58 seconds that they showed us, I was kind of interested to see what they were gonna do. I was like, ooh, what are we getting ourselves into? Am I overly excited? No. I honestly should unsubscribe to Disney Plus right now and just sign back up when all these shows come on. You
Yeah,
know,
you trapped, bro.
yeah, but so we have confirmed dates, ladies and gentlemen. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 6 episodes will release August. Well, not all 6, but they're doing weekly. Falcon and Winter Soldier will drop August 20th.
Awesome. All
Um,
right.
The Mandalorian season 2, 8 episodes in October. Also dropping on the 20th of that month. I don't know what's with Marvel and the 20th, but guess when WandaVision is dropping? 6
December
episodes,
20th.
December 20th. Yes.
Lit.
So also in terms of these Disney Plus shows, Bob Iger himself said that besides Loki, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision, and besides Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and What If, there's also
Jesus
two
Christ.
there's also 2 other
All that's
shows.
coming out on the fucking platform.
Yeah.
I'm about to unsubscribe.
See ya. Have a
What?
blast. Niggas is
This
chilling
shit
over
is
here, fam.
crazy.
They have
That shit is
They
insane.
have 2 other shows that they are producing.
There is no way that all of those are going to be good. There is
So,
no way.
you know what, Mark? I normally side with you, but I'm not really liking this negative side of you, man.
No,
What
I'm just
shows, Mark?
saying. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying I'm not saying they're all going to be bad. I'm just
I
saying
know what you
the
mean, though.
chances that they nail every single one of those shows
Right,
is like slim to none for me.
got it. But
I mean,
what
if
are these
HBO
other?
can
I mean,
do it,
I hope they're good. I mean, I'm not saying I hope they're bad. I hope they're good. But I'm just saying, realistically, looking at it, I'm like, I don't know.
He's
I don't
like,
know.
yo, deep down watching, he's like, please suck, please suck, please.
Give
be
me
bad.
something to hate on. Give me something to hate on.
Ooh, I can't wait to roast it. But what do you guys think the other 2 shows that Iger is talking about gonna be? It's Marvel.
I don't know.
It's Marvel.
I don't know.
It's
well,
Marvel.
if
Yeah.
So there's the Hawkeye show, right?
No, but besides all that they already announced, there's 2 other ones that they haven't announced yet
I think
that
this,
are going to be in production.
it's a safe bet that it could possibly be the like any of the Netflix stuff they're probably carrying over.
Ooh, I heard a rumor, right? That
Nah.
nah.
I don't think so. I think it's
He's-
early.
He's like,
How long has it been?
It's not early because next year they could use the characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
true. Oh, this is stuff that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Well,
or
or
TBA.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
I have no idea. I don't even want to take guesses because
Yeah.
I feel like they're already doing close to everything. But yeah, from the little things that we got on that Super Bowl TV spot, man, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was already hype about. So I don't even got to say much about that. The Loki thing, obviously I'm not going to go into what exactly we saw because of course Ariel's a bum, doesn't watch trailers or anything.
we didn't see much.
I mean, I don't care what you ask. Like, I'm not gonna really remember any detail unless it's like a huge like bomb that that nobody knows but you.
Man, all I know is that WandaVision is like what the fuck are they doing with that, man?
Well, it's based on the WandaVision. Now, it's not comic based on the comics off the same name, but it's off this comic book where basically she has a whole family with the Vision and she goes crazy and stuff because he gets clapped.
That's probably exactly what's gonna happen.
I'm curious to see where it goes, but like
I think they're gonna market it in a way that's like, oh, like you have no idea like what it's actually about, and you start watching, you're like, oh my god, like and then the element of surprise kind of hits you.
Right.
yeah, it's probably gonna be good.
Well, they're
It's
gonna
just like,
we're gonna tie it into Doctor Strange 2. So
Yeah. I think this is how we're gonna get introduced to mutants.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not a bad.
we already are because the new mutants is coming out, and
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Because in that comic, Ariel, doesn't she say like death to all mutants and then just evaporates all of them?
Oh,
Like,
actually, I just picked those comics up. I just know very vaguely. Like I know of it. I'm not like, um, I'm not like a correspondent on that yet.
right. So I think there was something along those lines because I think mutants kill Vision or something like some shit along those lines. I'm not cursed with knowledge on it, but either way, I think it's a great segue, especially Doctor Strange and the multiverse. So it's an easy segue. Anything is an easy segue with a multiverse. Like it's just so simple to do.
Great pun. It's literally
Right. With the CW, like the
Anything's
multiverse,
possible.
like anything is possible. But definitely August, I cannot wait. You guys are all invited to the home theater that you guys see that we're constructing here outside. And this goes to the viewers too. If you're not a complete psychopath, you're more than welcome to come watch it with us.
Control Z,
All
Control
right,
Z.
and his address is
You're right. But
like Tony Stark.
yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah. Gave his address to
I'm
a
not afraid.
terrorist, dude.
I'm not afraid. Yeah,
Fucking
That's
10
crazy
helicopters show up.
confidence.
I am conference. But also Bob Iger also said that he wants to have a spin-off of The Mandalorian, which is already a spin-off. So
Oh my God.
Spin-off of the spin-off.
About who?
one of the characters in The Mandalorian, which I think is 20,000% unnecessary because I have not invested in any of them besides Mando and Baby Yoda.
Oh my
Well,
god.
maybe it's Baby Yoda.
But the show is
See
basically
ya.
about him. Yeah, the show is already basically about him.
Yeah, who knows? I don't care.
I just missed the theme song,
Oh my god.
But
You know this spin-off's gonna be about that fucking annoying ass.
the girl from the tail, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Unsubscribing. Unsubscribing. See ya.
Yo, she fucking
What, the
sucked.
tailhead?
Yeah, it was god awful.
She was
Yeah,
just
she's terrible.
overacting crazy.
Her
Overacted.
brother was trash too.
Yeah.
And they were all trash. Everybody was trash. Except for Mando and Baby Yoda and the villain.
Oh my god! But
It might be
Yeah,
about my girl, May.
oh yeah, that got killed
Oh.
off in one episode.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
She spoke like 10 lines. Bleh.
Nah, they picked her up. Remember?
Yeah,
Somebody
That's
picked
it.
it up.
Picked her up.
picked her
Lazarus
up.
Pit confirmed.
Yep. DC and Disney have crossed over.
crossover. Yeah. Nah, man. But Marvel, more Marvel news. So it seems that the rumors of Christian Bale joining are 100% true. He will reportedly play an intergalactic main villain in Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't know how to feel about Mr. Batman.
He's a
You better
great
not
actor,
be like
so
a whack villain.
Bro, if
Yeah.
Taika Waititi makes Christian Bale say one joke, I am leaving the theater.
All right.
Say
Yo,
I-
hold,
you
yo,
got-
hold
you
that
gotta know.
bet. You better hold that bet.
I will.
No, the
wait,
thing
that
is,
depends. Is someone paying for my movie ticket or am I paying for it myself? Because
The
if
thing
money
is-
not paying for me, I'll walk straight the fuck out.
yeah, because you're waste our money, not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a shot bet on it.
I will do a shot bet on it.
I
Alright,
think
so if he makes a joke, you gotta take a shot.
I
dude,
will.
that
Take
you're
a shot.
dude, you
And then if he doesn't
just
make
take
a
the
joke, then you got to take a shot.
All right, bet.
you who? Brian?
And then
Yeah, I mean,
I
ain't
feel,
scared.
I feel like Taika Waititi's Waititi.
Taika
Waititi-
Waititi.
I feel like he's one of those directors that will put in a Batman joke somewhere in there just because this motherfucker played Batman. Yo, I'm trying to swing on him. I want to swing on Taika Waititi.
Damn.
Fuck.
Like,
Listen, I think
how
it's
you
gonna happen.
because dudes make you laugh, bro?
nah, bro. Because
How you mad because
nah,
don't make
it's
me
just
laugh, yo,
ridiculous.
dead ass.
Stop making me
Oh
laugh,
wait,
bro.
there's like multiple spin-offs planned for Mandalorian.
Oh, bro.
Apparently.
Alright.
Nah, that's buns.
Oh my god,
I'm good off that, to be honest.
I'm good off
but-
Mando.
nah, you're wilding, you wilding, you wilding.
I'm like,
Nah, I'm not gonna. No, but like, bro, I get it. You know, I get it. Like, you're a comedic director, but
right.
come on, like, oh, so I want not Ariel. Matter of fact, I want to tell you this right now
What's
because
up?
Mark and I were talking shit about you.
That's cool.
I just want to tell you. I want to tell you straight through the mic. I
Right.
want to tell you straight. And I will tell you to your face when we do the Birds of Prey podcast.
Okay, lit. What's up?
If you do not like Birds of Prey, which is highly likely that you won't,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it reminisces, let's say, Thor Ragnarok or reminisces Deadpool, and you love those movies, I will personally punch you in the throat.
All right. Leo.
right in the hernia.
Right? Oh my
Get
god!
Oh
punched in
my
the
God.
hernia.
I wouldn't take it. That was OD. That was OD.
It's Control
I
Z.
didn't-
I think Ariel would
Right.
actually. I think Ariel would
You don't need
fucking
surgery.
die.
I would. Wow. I feel Ariel. As a matter of fact, I do not. I'm not an advocate for what he just said. I'm so
It's a
sorry.
joke. It's a joke.
No, that
Nah,
was funny.
bro. Are you
I
Taika Waititi?
laughed.
No, so don't make a joke. If you're not Taika Waititi, don't make a joke. He's the
Oh,
only.
word, my fault.
comedian
Well, look.
I actually saw a clip of that movie he was in.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yes, and it was actually really funny. But that was a comedy movie, so I'm allowed to laugh. So
I'm allowed.
Oh my
I'm
God.
allowed to laugh.
Yo, so I don't know why. I don't know what to think of Birds of Prey or what to expect from it. I just know that Margot Robbie's having a blast doing what she's doing, and I think that that's gonna lean me towards liking it more. And also, Obi-Wan Kenobi's in it.
Hello there.
And me and Mark were speaking on the last podcast, saying that he has to have a high ground joke or something to that extent.
If Taika Waititi directed it, he might have.
I say, "Gee."
It's a comedy though. Like you gotta like have
No,
something there.
no. Of course, I feel like they're definitely gonna do that. I feel like I don't know. We're watching it this weekend.
Oh, and
so
by
we'll
the way,
find out.
guys, I'm
Shit,
going
I
to
forgot
be
about that.
I'm going to be
This man already
attending.
made plans.
About to
When
flex
is
on
it?
y'all.
Saturday night?
Saturday night, yeah. Ariel has a big announcement though.
I'm gonna be attending a advanced screening on Thursday morning
Nice.
for Birds of Prey, and I got invited to it via email. So shout out to Regal Theaters, I guess.
Yeah, the
Nah,
rest of
'cause
us,
they
the rest
know,
of us
bro.
got
They know
invited.
about our podcast.
The rest of us got invited. Unfortunately, we can't make it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't want to go even if you were invited.
we wanted that Saturday night.
But yeah,
screening.
I will be
Yeah,
giving
stay
y'all
humble.
I'll be giving y'all a spoiler free review of it after I see it, and
On the gram.
and then we'll have our spoiler cast for Birds of Prey on Sunday, as
Yes.
well as a recap of the Oscars, but that's TBA, like when that'll be dropping. But I'm also gonna be watching that for sure on Sunday.
Yeah.
I thought
speak-
All Star Weekend was this weekend too. I was gonna say, yo,
Oh my God, that's
too
next
much
weekend,
going
right?
on.
Well,
Yeah, next weekend.
But speaking of Birds of Prey, real quick, it's tracking for 110 mil to 125 mil in the worldwide box office.
That's
opening
not
weekend.
bad. That is not bad.
Not at all.
That's
Not
bad
at all. For
It's
its
the
budget,
worst.
it's not bad. It's the worst, bro. An all female movie. Like, who thought of this fucking idea? Who thought of this idea? Like, wow. Like, that's so not comic accurate. Like, it's unreal. You know what? I'm gonna save it for our Birds of Prey podcast. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I have so much shit to talk. I cannot wait.
And not about the movie.
Not
about
about
these
the movie, right?
Bum ass fucking people, the haters.
the incels.
Exactly.
Imagine it's just straight ass.
No, I mean that's gonna be even funnier because y'all went in defending the shit out of it.
I mean, no, but here's the thing though. Now, like there has
We're
been,
defending it. We're defending it because there's no every reason that we've gotten for hate is fucking dumb.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, it's like I haven't heard like any reasons where it's like, okay, like that's a legitimate worry,
yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
Like, but now it's like, oh, like it's just mainly oh, all I see is comments starting with, "This may be sexist, but dot dot dot." Like, if you start your sentence with that, it's over for you. I don't want to hear the rest of your opinion.
Yeah, you kind of
It's
kinda-
like they're basically saying, I don't want to be. I'm not sexist, but I do think that men are superior to women.
you cancel
Like,
you literally cancel yourself.
yeah, exactly. It's
But,
like I don't want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, we could break that more down on Sunday.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
About to go on a whole rant about
Yo,
it
he's
now.
about to
I
go
know.
in like, and these incels.
But sticking with DC, Lakeith Stanfield. For those that know him, he's mostly known for his role in Atlanta. He was in Knives Out, which I still need to see.
Well, he was in
Oh
that?
yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, he was. He
Yeah.
was
The
he
lieutenant.
was Daniel Craig's partner.
Oh, spoiler.
Spoilers.
I haven't seen it.
Spoilers.
It's not a spoiler.
He was
Come on,
also
son.
apparently in Uncut Gems, which I still need to see.
Yo, Uncut Gems
I
fire.
gotta see that. I heard like mixed opinion. I heard like you either love it or you hate it.
Right. And he was in Get Out. So he is a phenomenal actor. And he was on Jimmy Kimmel. And Jimmy Kimmel asked him what's one role he would love to play. He said the Joker. But the reason he can't play this is because he's black. Right, Mark?
Oh yeah, man.
Because
Can't have that.
we can't. You know why?
Can't gender bend. Can't gender bend.
Because
Or race bend, I mean.
crazy psychopaths
Race
are only
bend.
reserved to white
Change
people.
the name.
That's why. But no, seriously, the interview was really dope. Like he he asked him, what's one role you would love to play? He said the Joker. And then Jimmy Kimmel asked him, oh, like, do you know comics like that? Like, do you want to play any other role? He's like, nope, strictly the Joker. And he's like, I think I would absolutely kill it. He's confident in that. And I kind of love to see that. I was like, oh, like, why not? Let's give him a try. And we definitely can if, Todd Phillips and Joaquin don't have any intentions of doing a sequel, or Joaquin doesn't have any intentions of continuing. And if we're resetting this whole universe, and clearly Jared Leto's not coming back, and why not? They're probably, but if they're gonna reset this, I wouldn't mind seeing this happen. And if he has the laugh for it, if he has the charisma for it, I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. He has the talent for it in terms of acting.
Yeah, I think anybody can pull this off who gives a shit. That because to me, some roles are pretty simple in terms of approach, not in terms of execution.
Right.
In terms of approach, I think that if you give a shit, you could smoke your role. Like that is literally that. Is not simple, but it is that simple, per se.
Right.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
But no, man. I mean, I already know if Warner Brothers hears him out and he does get casted, I don't even want to say. I really don't want to even see the backlash on that, because we
That's
already
insane
know
that you have to like we live in a society that literally there is backlash for a role, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fucking nasty, man.
Wait,
I wonder if that's ever gonna get old.
It's
Never.
not. It's not because
I
for as
don't-
long
yeah.
as dude, social media ain't going anywhere, so that's always gonna be a thing.
right.
That's always gonna be a thing.
100%. I completely agree with that. I get people's justification, not justification, but I see when people are like, hey, why don't we just create new characters in the comics, that are like minorities, and have these actors and actresses play these roles. But it's like by the time they develop new characters in the comics, by the time these comic book characters become famous and
Yeah,
shit like
it's
that,
stupid.
well
It's
known,
just such a stupid
these
logic.
actors are like 50, 60 something years old. It's already too late.
Yeah.
So it's like the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman cast. I cannot even imagine. Like I can't even now that I see her, especially with this haircut that she has now, there is literally nobody more perfect in terms of visual wise of how she looks for Catwoman. I really just don't think so. And and then the backlash that we got with Jeffrey Wright as Jim Gordon, and people were like, "Oh, well now how is and then those rumors that not the rumors, but Karen Gilligan said she wanted to play Batgirl. It's like, how is this going to be possible now that Jim Gordon is black?
Oh
It's like,
no.
oh, I don't know, adoption. Like what? Like why do we have to stick to comic accurate? Like when these comics were written, right back in the 40s, the 50s, obviously entertainment was just run by white men. And I'm not throwing like shade at white men. Like it's okay to be white, guys. Like that's just,
Nah,
Nah, it's not okay.
Nah, that shit is
Fuck yeah.
dumb.
no, yeah, no.
like.
I mean,
But
yeah, it's okay.
people just need to be more accepting. Like if he or she is gonna kill their role, what does it matter? What does it matter? You know, and to me, it's just really idiotic. People are just toxic. That's the word we always use. And I know we've talked about this. We've had a whole podcast just on this topic itself, but I feel like it's such a recurring thing that we always have to bring it up, and that kind of sucks.
I feel like the people who say that are like the people willing to actually comment something. I think majority of the people don't really care. They also don't care to comment and say like, oh no, this is fine. Like like if you have something to say, usually you'll speak up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's
No,
really not
100%.
majority of the people. It's just like the fucking idiots that actually.
So is that why you think you see more negativity in the comments than you do positivity? Because all the positive people are just gonna look at it and it's like, oh, yeah, that's dope, and just give it a like. They're
Yeah,
not gonna
like-
waste
Of
their time commenting on it.
course, and also
Oh,
the
yeah.
negativity gets highlighted more. It's better for the media because it's more to buzz to talk about. Because if everybody loves one thing, it's it really doesn't matter if it gets spoken about like publicly, like if individual people speak on it, because it's kind of like something that's known by everybody. Like, oh yeah, of course, everybody loves that. Like nobody necessarily has to say it, but if it's negative and you have multiple like hot takes on it, of course that's gonna get more coverage. Like it's almost part of the formula. Like it's like part of the whole aspect of like bad press, I guess. Like good press is like any press is good press.
Right. No, 100%. Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot to mention this. Shout out to our guy, Real World of Flash, Unation.
You nation.
That's my guy, man. Shout out to you, little bro. So there's gonna be a new Batman game released in the fall of 2020.
Wow.
It will not be a reboot though. I mean, it will be a reboot. It will not be connected to the previous Arkham games. So he got this source from Geeks Worldwide. So Arkham Knight was marketed as the end of that series. But what Eunice said is catching his eye is that in the article it says that it's supposedly the birth of a DC game universe. And I am super down for that, even though I could care less about video games. But I will buy it and wait like 3 years to finish it. So
Sounds like my
I'm
kind
with
of
it.
sounds like my kind of my kind of timeline.
But I
That's
know
actually
you.
very exciting.
Yeah, the Arkham games are dope. So if it's anything like that, then I'm here for it. But
see,
I know.
well, you're not here for it now. You'll be here for it 3 years later when you finish the first game.
I'll buy it, so I'm here for it now.
Is there any word on what studio's developing that?
let me.
Probably the same ones that.
Rocksteady, really? They're rebooting their own shit? That's weird.
I can see that happening. I mean, Rocksteady. I mean, who else would you trust with this? Rocksteady has proven that they know what the fuck they're doing. At least
That is true.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
I mean, if
Like
it's not them, that's gonna be really weird. Like that they let another
exactly.
studio.
Like the next person has a little pretty fucking big shoes to fill.
Well,
If
what
it's not
about
Warner Brothers
the people who make
Montreal,
Assassin's Creed?
Who Ubisoft?
Yes. Yeah.
Eh,
What?
I mean, I don't
mm,
really. I'm not into like anything that they put out. Really,
You've
Yeah.
never played Assassin's Creed?
I've only
I've
played
played
the
Assassin's
first
Creed.
two.
It's good. It's fun, but it's just like it kind of gets repetitive after a while of playing it. Like
Yeah, but I guess
it's
like the mechanics and like how they work, they
yeah,
feel really
yeah,
cool.
for sure. But like the thing is, it's like I don't know. With Batman, it's like
Yeah, that's different without.
All right, you
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, it is Rocksteady Studios.
Oh, it is. Ah, we
Yeah.
good then. We good. We did good. We got nothing to worry
All
about.
the speculation that like, whoo,
Yeah,
thank
we
God.
got nothing to
lit,
worry
we lit, we
about
lit.
here.
It would be kind of like why change it if this is
It's
working out.
working. Yeah, exactly. Like obviously, I still would love them for them, to when they reboot it to like change up some stuff and make it like really unique, so it's not an Arkham game. I don't want it to feel like an Arkham game. I want it to feel like a different game, but also good. You know.
Yeah, if they,
So
Hopefully, that's not
do
impossible.
you guys think now that obviously after the release and success of the Spider-Man game, they're kind of looking at that like, huh, how do we top this? Or not even just a Spider-Man game, like their previous Arkham games, like how do we one up it and be like, so people could play it and be like, wow, like this
I
shit is
hope that
fucking heat.
I hope they're not trying to compare themselves with Spider-Man.
yeah, I hope not. It's a
That's
great
totally
bar to
Spider-Man's
top.
great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Spider-Man was fantastic and it was awesome. But I mean, again, it was for me, Spider-Man was too easy. Like I
So-
didn't have like
So play on difficulty level, like play on difficulty.
I beat it on the highest difficulty level,
Oh, my fault.
and it, like-
Word, right? I'm pussy.
like, and then I beat the new game plus on top of that. Like it's tough, but when I play the Batman Arkham games on the hardest difficulty, that shit is like a little harder. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like,
It's a tougher.
and-
Because you
Yeah,
have to
it's like a
think
tougher thing
tactically.
because exactly, and you're
Yeah.
fighting like you can't jump up in the air and just kind of like sit there for a second
Yeah.
and like kind of get your like everything's on the ground, but like, and also just like gameplay style, it's gotta be different, and the whole mood. Obviously, Gotham's like always raining, so like
Legit.
it's just a
Fucking
darker
raining
feel.
the
You know what I
whole
mean?
game.
Like I just hope they like they take from the old, but also build on it. You know?
Yeah. But what was I gonna say about this? Like, Mark, what you're basically saying is you're a fucking gamer. Like you're just that good at games.
I love
That-
video games.
No,
I've
I know
been-
you do.
I've been Batman Arkham Knight like it's probably a sickening amount of times.
Yeah, I
Like-
need to like get all of them and play all of them. I've only
Oh my
played them in part.
God. Oh
Yo,
my
I'm not a
God.
gamer. It's okay for me not to be a gamer, Mark.
Nah, it's cool, bro. It's fine.
No, it's just like whatever. It's fine.
It's okay for me not to be a gamer. Like I
It's
don't.
fine. It's
I don't
fine,
video
whatever.
game. I don't
It's
video
whatever.
game.
We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's
We all
okay.
make mistakes.
I get it. It's
Yeah, you
part of
should see
life.
this dude playing Call of Duty.
You guys gotta learn.
Yo, it's okay, bro. Like my video game fingers don't work, but like me punching you in the face.
My
is
hands
work.
work.
My hands work though. My fingers
Like,
don't work,
these
but my
hand-
hands do.
These hands work.
Do I have to keep mentioning this to y'all? Like, but nah. Matter of fact, you getting me tight, bro. I'm about to go watch that new Fast and Furious movie to get my mind. Up.
Yo, chill. I already got
Chill,
my
don't waste
tickets.
your money. Don't waste your money. Oh,
I'm dead ass. I got my tickets.
They released?
Yep.
yeah, they did.
No, what isn't this movie like coming out in
In May.
May?
Yep.
What?
What the fuck?
My seats.
No,
My
bro,
seat is.
you're
is-
lying.
You want
He
me to?
texted me. He texted me as soon as he bought them. He's like, "Yo, I got my Fast 9 tickets." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, let me.
I am the Fast and Furious correspondent.
Fucking love Fast and Furious.
Bro, I'm going on Fandango right now. Hold on.
It's there,
These
my guy.
all these motherfuckers that ask. Yo, all right, hold on. This makes absolutely no sense.
Birds of
How
Prey
does
the week
that's what I
before.
was just about to say. What the fuck?
Hey, it's a
Like,
marketing strategy, I guess.
I guess, but
Well, Fast and Furious doesn't really give a shit at this point. They're just
they
like,
really don't. Yo, nonetheless,
they're gonna
not for
sell
nothing.
tickets regardless.
Exactly. Not for nothing. These motherfuckers are gonna hit 1 billion. Like, I already know it.
No
Like,
question.
no question. And people say what they want, like especially me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I ain't watching this shit. And then guess what? I'm not going to the theater, but I'll illegally stream it somewhere. So like, I'm watching it.
Damn.
I ain't giving them my hard-earned money. Fuck
Yeah,
out of
fuck
here.
But
that.
the unfortunate part about like the Fast series is that unfortunately due to Tyrese being a meat and not getting along with the Rock,
With the most popular guy in Hollywood right now.
And Vin.
The Rock has like exited the series. Like he's no longer going to return, I think.
I think that's
Really?
fine.
Yeah.
That's 100% fine because now he can devote all his time to being the greatest DC villain of all time.
Wow. All that without Dark Side, whatever.
Darkseid?
Oh my god, bro. Hang up.
I think I said
Chill. If he
Darkseid.
hangs up,
If he hangs up, the podcast is over.
yeah, exactly.
I say it how it's spelled. Fuck out of here.
It's
Nah.
not-
What I mean by that is like, because
Darkseid.
every time he posts on his Instagram account of him working out, he's like a new hierarchy in the DC universe is coming. I'm like, that shit's giving me fucking hype, I'm like, oh yeah, like he about to fuck. Like I never wanted heroes to get fucked up so bad. I want this man to destroy Zachary Levi Shazam.
Oh, I would.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll pay to see that.
I want it like I want him
You
to
should
violently
literally kill him.
facts.
All right. Okay.
No,
All right.
no resurrection.
No resurrections this time.
One, for giving me that trash ass movie, and two, for Zachary Levi's comments on the Snyder Cut. I said what I said. Don't at me. But,
Some shots for that.
yeah, facts. But nah, like no G. Like I think he's gonna get real devoted in his role. Cause to me, the best DCEU villain so far is still General Zod, Michael Shannon. Thank you for that. I don't think anyone has topped that so far. Maybe Black Mask can, maybe not, but I could definitely see Black Adam doing it.
I mean, if
Lex stopped it. All right.
well,
I
we'll
like
see.
Lex, but he didn't top it,
We'll
in
see.
my opinion.
As long as it's good, man.
Yo, that's your phrase, bro. As long as it's good.
When it
For
comes to
real.
DC,
Yeah, when it comes to DC.
Nah, when it comes to Marvel too.
Well, on that note, guys, I think we should call it a night.
yeah.
But
past my bedtime.
yo, so I think
Man's couldn't hold it.
So Friday, Ariel, you said you're gonna drop a non-spoiler Birds of Prey review, right?
Yeah, it'll be. It should be Friday.
So you gonna do it by yourself?
I think he's gonna post it. I think he's gonna post it on Instagram.
No, I'll post. I'll make a post on IG, and I might like do a little. Maybe I don't know.
Fuck it. You could do like a 20-minute like little like teaser.
All right. I'll let y'all know.
Up to you, my guy. Yeah, it's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'll
You
let y'all
like
know.
your voice.
It's gonna
Your
be
passion.
it's gonna be interesting because it's gonna be the
I don't even want to listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it until
Because I
we meet
can't
up.
wait to flame you on this podcast when you hate the movie.
Watch him like it more than any of us. But like, yo, what are y'all talking about? This shit is
Yikes.
dope. Best DCEU movie I've ever watched. But
nah, it's
and
gonna
then
it's gonna
guys-
be cool because it's gonna be like it's a 4DX event.
Got it.
So I'm watching it in 4DX. I don't know if that's gonna.
I don't know
Oh
what that
my
means.
God. Quattro
lit.
day?
Yeah, 4D gostoso.
That shit.
That's what's gonna happen. I hope
Sunday,
I have a
guys,
blast. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
I hope you do
Sunday,
too.
we're gonna be joined by Real World The Flash. Unison is gonna join us for that review. So that's dropping on Sunday, and we'll hopefully do a podcast as well for the Oscars. But make sure to follow us on Instagram at Comic Gods with a Z, or just put our podcast name, Chillin' with Villains. Make sure to subscribe to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And yeah, we'll see ya soon.